Every single thing that you say on the phone is recorded.
I know that, so why would I be on it threatening people?
We'll find out. I think that you are continuing to threat to the public, even while being in jail.
I don't
want you to say anything. That's okay. We're going to find out because I'm going to have them pull all the records, pull all the phone calls, and we'll listen to everything.
Okay, but I can't call nobody. Literally nobody. So what? There's no TV in my tank. There's no nothing. What am I supposed to do?
Every single phone call in jail is recorded. Every word, every threat, every empty excuse. It's all there, locked in forever. Yet here we are with a 19-year-old defendant who thinks he's too clever for the system. Sitting in his tank, charged with multiple aggravated assaults, and what does he decide to do? He threatens the very witnesses in his case, from jail. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, Judge Flesher isn't the type to play games. The second he got word of this, his tone made it clear. This wasn't going to end well for the defendant. Because when you flaunt court orders, when you try to intimidate witnesses, you're not just breaking the rules.
Come on, time to go play Fortnite. Let's go. Come on. Huh? Fortnite? Come on, man. I'm itching to go play.
Judge.
Whatever happened with Mr. Wiggins?
Mr. Wiggins has some bond conditions to not speak to a complaining witness in an ag assault with a deadly weapon and an ag assault family member. He then went to jail and called her twice and her mom.
I mean, what more can we do? Really?
Take the phone away.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We'll do it now.
He also called not only under his own name, but he also called under 3 other inmates' names.
Good morning, Mr. Wiggins.
What?
How's jail?
Cool.
It's come to my attention that you are violating the conditions that we set out in this court, flaunting it, and trying to get a hold of the complaining witnesses in these cases when we've told you not to. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. The deputy called me this morning and said that the defendant has called the complaining witness twice and the mother of the complaining witness as well. The deputy told me that while listening to these phone calls, he heard the defendant say things such as, "This is how you take care of things," and that everybody violates their bond conditions and talks to the complainants in these cases. He also heard the defendant make statements saying that he was going to continue to violate bond, and once he gets out, he was going to hire an attorney, but he had previously learned that the defendant was indigent, and so he took this to mean that the defendant was going to commit other criminal acts to get money to hire an attorney.
You're telling the court that you have zero respect for the law. The defendant, Mr. Wiggins, sits there whining about not having a TV in his tank, about needing his phone, about boredom. But let's be real. This isn't daycare. You don't get privileges when you use them as weapons. Prosecutors laid it out plain. Wiggins called not once, not twice, but multiple times, even using other inmates' identities just to get through. And what did he say on those calls? Things like, "This is how you take care of things." Things that...
Can you please notify the other courts as well that are so that they know as well?
Yes, Judge. I just sent a full email to the felony prosecutor in case the deputy hadn't already alerted her. I just went ahead and did it. The deputy, again, is getting the transcripts for these calls, and that the defendant has been using 3 separate inmates' spin codes. That would be Jermaine Brown, Mark Diaz, and Dennis Compton.
Your privileges are hereby revoked. You are not allowed to use a jail phone at all from now on. Do you understand? I think that you are continuing to threat to the public even while being in jail. So your privileges to use the phones at all are hereby revoked.
Judge, I just, again.
She just told you.
Not even.
Please stop.
So,
and just, I just want to reiterate.
please go ahead.
He's 19. You are taking away his ability to communicate with his family.
But he's making additional threats allegedly, you know? Okay, we're going to get the records, but until I know that you're not a threat, I mean.
He's typing everything
Every single thing that you say on the phone is recorded.
I know that. So why would I be on it threatening people?
We'll find out, because I'm going to ask you, could you mind please pulling all the records, getting all the phone calls, and we'll play them out here in court, and we'll see. And if it's not, then I will gladly give you your phone privileges back. But there have deputies that have pinpointed you allegedly, you and using other people's spin numbers to make phone calls, to make continuing threats, and to further criminality if and when you get out.
It sound a lot less like teenage boredom and a lot more like thinly veiled threats. And here's the part that really makes your jaw drop. Wiggins openly talked about violating his bond again in the future. He even hinted that once he got out, he'd commit new crimes just to afford an attorney. 19 years old, already sitting in jail on violent charges, and he's planning the next round of bad decisions like it's nothing. The courtroom is tense. The prosecutor is laying out call after call, each one painting Wiggins as more reckless, more dangerous, more of a problem the system simply can't ignore. Judge Flesher listens, his face set, knowing exactly what's coming. The defense...
What criminal?
I don't want you to say anything. That's okay. We're going to find out, because I'm going to have them pull all the records, pull all the phone calls, and we'll listen to everything.
Judge, I will also say that the defendant told the complaining witness, this is about the ag assault involving the firearm, that when she got shot, the defendant said that's what happens when you hang out with gangsters.
So pull all that stuff, and all that stuff gets... So we need to figure out how, because it's a first for me as far as doing a revocation of privileges like that. As far as revoking phone privileges for inmates,
As far as I know, it has to be through the court order.
okay. I need to do whatever I can, because it's apparently a problem now. So I guess I'll reach out to administration as well to figure out how, because it's a first for me.
Judge, just so we're all on the same page, Mr. Wiggins is obviously going back to the jail now. Even before that order is in place, you are instructing him now not to use the phone. So,
Oh.
So I did do that's so stupid.
well, we'll get the tapes and
Get it? We'll
Okay,
see.
good. Okay, but I can't call nobody. Literally nobody. So what? There's no TV in my tank. There's no nothing. What am I supposed to do?
It's jail.
What's the point?
Read a book.
There is no books. I read every book in there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I can't trust you to use a phone, Mr. Wiggins. You know what's happening. I have other deputies that have alerted us to what's going on. I can't. That's it. You got to know, when you're in the jail, there are eyes all over you. It's like at a casino. You literally have eyes all over you at all times. You got to know that whatever you're doing is always being looked at.
Understand that. That's why I wasn't threatening nobody. I didn't say
he's
any.
typing everything
then
you're saying.
Asking them
I
to pull it.
understand. He's talking about I'm doing illegal things when I get out to hire a lawyer and all these other things. That's stupid. I never said anything about anything illegal. That's just.
Defense attorney, bless her, tries to make a case, saying he's just 19, that he needs his family. But everyone in that courtroom knows this is way bigger than a teenager missing his phone. This is a defendant already digging himself a grave with every word he speaks, and now the moment hangs in the air. Will Judge Flesher shut this down for good? Will he strip away every last privilege and lock this kid into silence? Judge Flesher doesn't hesitate. He looks Wiggins dead in the eye and says, "Your phone privileges are revoked. You don't get to call anyone, not your family, not your friends, nobody." And right then, you can see the panic on Wiggins's face. He blurts out, "But Judge, I can't call nobody." There's no TV in my tank. I've read every book in there. What am I supposed to do? You almost want to laugh at the absurdity of it. This 19-year-old facing years behind bars for violent assaults, threatening witnesses, planning, future crimes, and his biggest concern, that he's bored in his cell. Judge Flesher cuts him off sharply. Mr. Wiggins, you cannot be trusted with a phone. Deputies are telling me you've been using other inmates' numbers to keep making threats. Every single word you say is recorded. Do you understand that? But Wiggins doesn't stop. He tries again, claiming he wasn't threatening anyone, that he was just talking about legal things, about maybe hiring a lawyer. It's the kind of desperate backpedaling that comes when you suddenly realize your own mouth is the biggest weapon against you, and then comes the line that chills the courtroom. The prosecutor reminds everyone of what Wiggins told his complaining witness after she was shot. That's what happens when you hang out with gangsters. Cold. No remorse, no second thoughts. Just another reminder of the danger this young man poses. The judge leans back, weighing his words, and makes it clear. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. Revoking privileges is rare. In fact, he admits it's a first for him. But when you have a defendant who keeps pushing, keeps threatening, keeps showing the world he's not ready to change, there's no other choice. The defense attorney, looking defeated, can't do much more than nod, because what argument could possibly stand up to that? He's just 19. Well, 19 is plenty old enough to know right from wrong, especially when you're dealing with guns, gangs, and witness intimidation. And that's when it really hits. Wiggins isn't just in trouble. He's digging himself deeper by the day. With every call, every excuse, every arrogant slip of the tongue, he's setting himself up for a future locked behind bars. So here's the question. Was Judge Flesher too soft by only taking away his phone, or was this the right move to keep the witnesses safe for now? Because one thing is certain. If this 19-year-old doesn't wise up fast, he won't have to worry about being bored in his tank. He'll have decades behind bars to think about the choices that put him there.